In this video, we'll set up Zoho Mail with our domain. Zoho Mail is a great business email hosting service and I highly recommend checking it out. It has some great pricing plans offering amazing features, and it even offers a forever free plan. This is a nice offering and is suitable for most individuals and small businesses. The only thing missing is the ability to configure your email on an email client through IMAP or POP. This plan offers web access only. To be honest, this is a deal breaker for me for my primary business. However, I use this forever free plan for many other small websites that I own. Let's sign up for a free plan and set up our domain to use Zoho Mail instead of G Suite that we used in the last video. The first step is to enter the domain followed by our personal details. You'll notice the steps are more or less similar to what we did in G Suite. After entering my details, I'll click on Proceed, verify the details and click on Sign Up. The account has been created successfully and Zoho has sent a verification code to my mobile. Let me grab the code quickly and enter it here. My mobile number has been verified and Zoho now wants us to verify our ownership of the domain completewpmastery.com. It has this drop-down list in which we need to select our domain's DNS manager. I cannot find Namecheap in the list, so let's select Others. We now need to do the same TXT verification process like we did with G Suite. Copy this value and let's create a TXT record for our domain in Namecheap. If you've been following along, you must be seeing a TXT record in your account that we created for G Suite. I deleted that accidentally while recording this video. You can also delete it now and then create this new TXT record for Zoho Mail. After creating the TXT record, click on Verify by TXT. Sometimes it takes a few minutes or maybe a few hours for Zoho Mail to pick up the new TXT record created by us. If you encounter such issues, wait for some time, come back to Zoho Mail and click on Verify by TXT again. In our case, the domain has been verified. We'll now create a new custom business email address. Let's create info@completewpmastery.com. We can create more users if required. If you remember, the free plan allows us to create up to 5 users. I don't want to create any other user at the moment, so I'll skip this step. I also don't want to create any groups. I'll skip this step too. It is now time to configure email delivery by setting up MX records for our domain for Zoho Mail. At the moment, all emails sent to info@completewpmastery.com are going to Gmail because we selected Gmail in the mail settings drop-down list in the last video if you remember. Namecheap provided a quick mechanism to configure Gmail for our domain and we did not have to enter the MX records manually. In this case, we'll have to create MX records manually. So let's copy these records one by one and create these 3 MX records inside Namecheap. See, there is no option for Zoho Mail in this list. So we'll select Custom MX and create the MX records one by one. If you click on MX lookup now, it still shows the MX records for G Suite, which means that the DNS records have not yet propagated and Zoho Mail has not picked up the changes yet. This behavior is absolutely normal and there is no need to worry. Clicking Next takes us to SPF and DKIM settings page. Both SPF and DKIM are TXT records that are added to a domain's DNS. These are authentication methods that ensure email delivery and prevent spoofing. Let me first copy this value and then head over to Namecheap. If you notice, we already have one SPF record, which was created by EasyWP automatically. As a rule, a domain must not have multiple SPF records. Therefore, we'll just copy the include section of this value and paste it into the existing SPF record. While merging multiple SPF records in this manner, make sure you use v equals SPF1 only once in the beginning and tilde all only once at the end. Let's now proceed to configure DKIM for our domain. Click on the pencil icon and then add a selector. Selector name can be anything really, per your convenience. I like to keep things descriptive, so I'll have Zoho Mail as the selector. Now, we need to create this TXT record for our domain. An important thing to note is the manner in which you need to copy the host field. Most domain hosts do not require you to copy the dot and the domain name. So we'll need to extract the selector dot underscore domain key component out of this. Be very careful while extracting this component. Even a single character here and there will cause issues. Let's now create the TXT record using this host. If we try to verify the DKIM now, we may get an error. As I mentioned earlier, it is normal because DNS propagation takes time. Let's go back to setup. We do not need to perform any email migration and we don't need mobile access at the moment. So we can skip both the steps. Let's now access Zoho Mail. This is the inbox of our newly created email account in Zoho Mail. But please note that the DNS records have not yet propagated. As a result, emails sent to our custom email addresses will still be going to Gmail. Let's open Zoho Mail's control panel. You'll see a prompt showing what I just mentioned. If you go to the domains page, you'll see the status of all the DNS records for our domain. Wait for a few hours and then come back to this page. Okay, I'm back after about a couple of hours and you can see green ticks on all DNS records, signaling that the new records have taken effect. What this means is that any email now sent to info@completewpmastery.com will land in Zoho Mail and not in Gmail. To prove this, I have both the inboxes open and I'll send an email to info@completewpmastery.com from another email address. Try refreshing the Gmail inbox a couple of times. We will not receive the email that I just sent in this inbox. Instead, if we switch to Zoho Mail inbox, you see we received the email here. So, we have successfully configured Zoho Mail with our domain. Both G Suite and Zoho Mail are great options to create custom business email addresses. There are other services available too. The process of setting those up is similar. Which service to choose depends on your requirements and obviously the budget. In the remainder of this course, I'll use G Suite for our custom email accounts. See you in the next video.